let's try this one. Lost Archives. That's quite a decent dungeon. But no, without the A at the beginning and just being gore-phobic, that sounds like someone who's afraid of gore, which would be something. But no, agoraphobic, yeah. I don't know. I suppose for a lot of people, they'd just say a shut-in. You know, someone who doesn't leave their house, that kind of thing. Ooh, a maze drop already. This could be a lucky dungeon. So, what are you working on your character right now? Like, what kind of content are you doing at the moment? Alright, what tier of Nightmare Dungeon are you doing right at this second? Doing tier 32s to 35s quite comfortably at the moment with the werewolf spec. Oh yeah, I remember that phase of doing exactly that. Anything that you can just swap out for the ancestral version of is a bit of a blessing. So which tier level of nightmares were you currently easily fighting or on average fighting? $25. That's actually pretty decent if while you're looking for gear. I mean, I only stopped to do like tier 40s on the bear once I'd kind of found all the gear that I wanted. Then I just got to the point where monsters were so much higher level than me that it was reducing my armor versus level score to the point where everything was just hurting me too much. But no, it sounds like it's going pretty well. I hope you find some more good replacements. For quite a lot of it, I was just hoping to find the exact same item with the exact same sort of stuff on it, but just with some higher base armor. That would have been enough for me. I just wanted to be the same, but a little bit more powerful. Whoa, that sounds like a lot of maths. You shouldn't do one a tier higher than your character level, subtracting 51. Okay. So what am I on? 84. The 33s, interesting. If I did the maths right, 33s, yeah. I can see that. That's about where my werewolf kinda is fine and alive. But then I was going way over that on the bear. Maybe that wasn't good for my experience per minute. I wonder if that's about if you can handle the enemies though, or if like the additional time taken to kill an enemy, you might as well have killed two in the lower difficulty kind of situation. There's a lot of different reasons they could have said that for, and I wonder which one of them it is. Interesting, definitely. Ooh, artillery shrine. If I try my best not to die with it on, my absolute favourite shrine. Oh, carnage. Pure carnage. Oh no, it's over. Oh, does this mean that you missed me earlier getting my very strange new gloves that are very interesting? It's interesting if there's a capper experience on fighting monsters higher than you. A lot of games do implement that kind of thing. I suppose that way, if anyone finds any way to like cheat to fight monsters much higher level than them, they can't use that to level really, really, really fast, in addition to all the other reasons you might not want to allow people to gain extra experience from higher level stuff. Like, not taunting them into trying to do it, I suppose. I mean, if you make things not really worth doing, people won't try and do them. Yeah, I got some really interesting gloves, but if you saw me get them, then I don't need to explain them again. But if you didn't, then they're kind of interesting. Oh, you didn't? Okay. So they're unique. So you can't go to the enchanter and tell him to re-roll any of the stats on them. And all 5 of the stats are varying different lucky hits. You've got a 20% chance to daze monsters, and a whole load of other lucky effects, like a chance to just do a random heal when you attack as well. And then in addition to that, your gloves make you do anywhere between 1% to, I think, 270% additional damage randomly on all of your attacks. And I will very quickly open up the tooltip now, just so we can have a look over them. So there we go. I got a 5% chance anytime I strike to gain 1,000 life. 5% chance to restore almost 20% of my primary resource. An 18% chance to immobilize enemies, and then the chance to daze that I mentioned. But yeah, your attacks randomly deal 1% to 270% of their normal damage. Which is crazy. Just, you know, get a random attack where I crit, and it does 270% of the damage it would have done. It's world-ending. Oh, whoa, random death. I don't know what happened there. I guess I got hit by one of the Red Ghost's line attacks that still does billions of damage. Yeah, and attack speed is like my primary stat that I'm looking out for whenever I do anything. So that's kind of cool. Attack speed is exactly what I'm going for. It's like I'm rolling the dice every single second with every single attack. It's brilliant. That red line attack hit me again and almost killed me immediately from a boss. But yeah, I don't think it was a unique that's specific to Druid either. So there might even be other characters out there that can really make use of it if it's not a Druid specific one. And I'm just so pleased to find a unique that's different from the ones that I found a trillion different copies of. Ooh, that's a lot of fortified generation to lose. Yeah. I imagine you weren't too happy with that. Because re-rolling the same item over and over gets kind of expensive if you want to enchant repeatedly until you get the one thing that you want. That can kind of be a real wallet breaker. Hey, I got a horse. Another Reins of the Chaldean Steed. Well, I'll use it just in case it is somehow a slightly different horse, but... Yay, horse. Almost halfway through rank 15 for Territorial, which I am totally looking forwards to. That means I've got 2 with the 10% damage reduction, if I can make the bonuses. And this third one doesn't, but I might see if I can find another one with a bit more reduction. It's going to be hard to get rid of that 12% additional damage though. I might keep it, I don't know. I suppose it depends on how I feel about my toughness and if I want to maybe level the glyphs for another spec, just so I have just more options, just to keep my mind focused. Really? Yeah, I could see how gold is like one of the biggest time sinks once you run out of it and you want some more of it for something that just ever increases in price, because you can just never chase that amount of gold quickly. It's definitely something you have to accumulate slowly over time. But yeah, Territorial is a really nice one. I don't know why I didn't go for it earlier on.
I'll take it.
Not sure how good of a shockwave that is, so I better keep that in the maybe pile up here. Set off that there. Back up to almost 24 million myself, which I'm kind of happy with. I think at the moment for a lot of things, if I don't get the enchant that I want, I kind of give up. It's probably easy for me to find a yellow of the same item power and start again with the lower cost of enchanting than to go too crazy on enchanting.
What will it be?
But I'm not sure if that's a particularly good way to do it, but it's just kind of what I've been doing. If an item really doesn't want to be correct, maybe I'll just destroy it and do a new item. Maybe that way the other items will listen to me. They'll hear what happened about that first item and just enchant in a good way.